the $600 million dinar dream. Between 2010 and June 2015, one American currency dealer generated more than $600 million selling Iraqi dinar and other foreign banknotes. Its two owners received more than $180 million in distributions. The customers were purchasing real currency. The fortune attached to those banknotes came from a story. Buy millions of dinars while they are cheap, wait for a historic revaluation, and exchange them for an extraordinary profit. The predicted event became known throughout online groups and conference calls as the RV. In 2018, a federal jury convicted 3 Sterling Currency Group executives of conspiracy and multiple mail and wire fraud offenses. The currency was real, but the promised road to wealth had been engineered. Chapter 1. Why the story sounded possible. The dinar theory drew much of its power from one undeniable fact. Iraq possesses enormous petroleum resources and depends heavily on oil exports. To an inexperienced buyer, the conclusion appeared logical. A country rich in oil should eventually have a currency worth far more than its current exchange rate. Foreign exchange markets do not operate through that single relationship. A currency's value reflects monetary policy, inflation, foreign reserves, import demand, government finances, confidence, and the supply of money. Iraq does not leave the dinar to float freely through global markets. The International Monetary Fund classifies Iraq's exchange rate arrangement as a conventional peg. The Central Bank of Iraq sets the official exchange rate policy. In 2023, Iraq strengthened the official rate from roughly 1,450 dinars per dollar to around 1,300. That was a meaningful policy adjustment. It did not transform a small purchase of banknotes into generational wealth. The online theory required an increase of more than 1,000 times from prevailing official levels. A change of that scale would affect the money supply, convertibility, reserves, domestic prices, banking operations, and government obligations. The sales pitch usually moved past those questions before the mathematics could catch up. Chapter 2. The Rumor Machine. The RV theory spread through weekly calls, internet forums, chat rooms, newsletters, and private communities. Promoters claimed access to confidential sources inside governments, international organizations, and major financial institutions. The revaluation was always presented as imminent. Some customers were told that special airport exchange locations would open after the event. Others heard that large banks were already preparing privately for the cash out. When one deadline passed, the explanation changed. A government meeting had supposedly been delayed, a banking procedure remained incomplete, or powerful institutions had postponed the announcement. Failure did not end the prediction. It created the need for another prediction. Trial evidence later showed that Sterling paid third parties who promoted false dinar information through calls and internet communities. The commercial mechanism was brutally efficient. Every rumor generated attention, and attention generated banknote sales. The seller earned revenue whether the dinar revalued or remained exactly where it was. Chapter 3. Selling tomorrow on layaway. Sterling also offered layaway programs that allowed customers to reserve large dinar orders with an initial deposit. Some purchasers expected the revaluation to happen before the remaining balance came due. When the promised event failed to arrive, the payment deadline still did. Customers who could not complete their orders lost non-refundable deposits. A Justice Department filing described one buyer losing more than $57,000 across 254 deposits. The same filing said expired layaways produced approximately $64 million for the business. When a layaway expired, the dealer could retain the deposit without shipping the dinar. The fortune remained somewhere in the future. The loss happened in the present. Chapter 4. The Secret Program. The mythology extended beyond currency dealers into schemes promising access to classified government operations. In a separate case, the Securities and Exchange Commission alleged that a promoter claimed membership in a top-secret military and government program involving Iraqi Dinar and oil contracts. Investors were told that $1,000 could become $125,000 within 90 days. The SEC said the operation collected approximately $1.7 million from 46 investors. Secrecy made the claims harder for victims to test. The less information outsiders could verify, the more exclusive the opportunity appeared. Chapter 5. where the money actually went. The sterling prosecution did not establish that owning Iraqi dinar is illegal. Currencies can appreciate, governments can change official exchange rates, and foreign exchange speculation can produce gains or losses. A credible currency thesis begins with monetary policy, liquidity, convertibility, transaction spreads, reserves, and the scale of the proposed move. The dinar mythology began with the desired fortune and worked backward until a story appeared to justify it. The customer believed she was early. The seller was paid immediately. Years could pass while another conference call, political announcement, or banking rumor kept the possibility alive. The documented money moved through a far less mysterious channel. Customers paid dollars for banknotes, markups, deposits, and another opportunity to wait. The promised global wealth transfer never arrived. A smaller wealth transfer had already taken place. It flowed from the people waiting for the miracle to the businesses selling them the wait.